I love kayaking trips, and I definitely love kayaking trips where you get to be in a new spot. We're here in Madagascar, my first time here. We're here for about a month. I'm really looking forward to this trip. We got me, Mati, and David for the first week, and then Caleb and Adrian come in after a week. Basically, we're gonna spend the month going to whatever is in. There's so much whitewater on this island. There's been a lot of trips the last few years, and obviously been seeing footage since like Rush and all those guys went back in like 2005, 6, 7, somewhere in there. Always wanted to come here, and I'm so stoked it's finally happening. We flew in yesterday, got everything loaded up, met up with our driver, and now we have made it to the Mazi River. So far, when we've been looking into it, looking a little low, but the nice thing about this island is that there are like a bunch of smaller rivers, but then there's some huge ones, so you're always gonna get good kayaking. Something that's super cool is the driver that we got, Andre. He's been the driver for pretty much every kayaking trip that's happened here. He's pretty much been the driver for anyone that's come here for the last 20 years, which is super sick. So he knows a lot about where to go, but also a lot of info on like put-ins, takeouts, which definitely makes us, you know, always feel better to have someone like that taking us where we need to go, and hopefully we go get some kayaking today. Okay, not the stoutest river, but there's flow, there's a couple narrow drops, a couple fun rapids, probably gonna be a great warm-up. So we're gonna go see what it looks like from the bridge and keep scouting. Strokes, do about 8 kilometers of it, bridge to bridge. Good way to get on the water, get some strokes, get the bodies warmed up, get a taste of some water here in Madagascar. First, we gotta get some lunch.
It's leaves and good chocolate. Oh.
All right, we got some delicious duck and rice. Okay.
Maybe you can go down. Yeah, there we are. Yeah.
It's pretty cold. You should have brought your dry suit, David.
Okay.
Bonjour.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, maybe it's better.
It is going to be great to get some strokes. Bonjour. All right, let's go do some kayaking. Oh, look at it too. The river's shallow enough that about 50 of them are running down the river after us. It's awesome. But from this side, it looks like you would reconnect super hard at the top of the drop, potentially get flipped on your head. One thing that is also really tricky is the water's really brown, so it's really hard to see where the rocks are. So like, just because we see this spray doesn't mean that there's not also some weird rocks like kind of on the side. So this one would really suck if you get kicked on your side or your head at the top, which has a very high possibility. Whoa! I just don't know how you're gonna carry your speed to the middle so you don't get flipped. Like that wall comes in so hard. I hate
Boost the shit out of it.
go for exportation. Yeah. I just don't like the idea of how hard you can hit the right wall.
Yeah.
Although there is a way you could like make it work. I don't necessarily like drops where you can barely get to where you want. You're all like swallowed, you can't see anything. You don't actually get to like enjoy the drop. Pretty much the whole time you just be hoping you don't hit the right wall. Here, just get out here, I'll bring you your boat. The rope is pulling his boat down. That's awesome. Unfortunately, the lip, like, you probably could have done it fine, but I really don't like lip that can potentially flip you into like smashing your shoulder or something. Unfortunately, the whole river goes into a siphon on this next rapid. Looks like the spot that we can get out right next to it on the right. Well, that's kind of gnarly. I thought more left would be better. It was not. First day on the water. Whew. Thank you. We got the paddle in Madagascar. Good little warm up. Nice little warm up section, nothing crazy. Got to finally paddle in Madagascar. Stoked.
Like the Susna was on below 20 cubics.
A lot of water. All right, we're settled in. Found a nice hotel here over next to the, I don't remember the lake name right now. But we're about 20 minutes from the Lily waterfall, which is one of the drops that's been done here a number of times. We had thought maybe it was going to be pretty low considering the flows that we had today on the Mazi, but driving over the river that has the Lily waterfall actually looked like pretty brown and potentially has enough flow to run. So we're going to go check that out tomorrow. But first, we can get some dinner overlooking the rapids, get some food.
Wow.